this one, going to be roaming up behind this top lane, but Balboor not very far behind, and Splinter, Chopman, and Shelly are chunking out this turret. Jump drops the suppression on a with. This is a lot of damage as the Victor has shown up. They're trying to finish off this turret, but they're going to lose at least one life in the process as Dario Chopman goes down. He's going to try to get the post-mortem kill of his own. He is putting good damage on a Dub Drum, but it will not be enough. So on the long play, it's going to be a kill traded for 2 turrets. With Back in Our Day taking the turrets. I think they will take that win. They've now put themselves back into the gold lead as they are up 2 turrets to 1. Their gold lead just over 1,000. Salvo and Scotch are also getting some big pressure on this bot lane turret. I don't know if they're going to be able to take it, but Ornn is coming alongside his bot lane right now. This is going to be very dangerous. Salvo does take the turret, but here comes the Ornn ult. Hook resets flashing in. They get a double knockup from the Rakan and from the Ornn, and it's an easy double kill for Mr. Tuesday, who will now have a chance of their own to push the bot lane here. And they should be able to get some big damage down onto this bot lane turret. Dario Chopman on the Scion is pathing to try to hold. This turret does have full health, but he is still holding it a straight 1 versus 3. He has to be careful. He has a flash available, but he does not want to give up a second death so soon after giving up his last. And he is being chained under this turret. Hooky Sets wanted to go in, but these enemy Gator's down members are just a little too squishy against that Scion, who really only got tickled by the auto attacks there. And Chopman is playing smart with his knockups. Actually, his Q is dropping a lot of damage when he gets Hooky Sets. And a lot of members of both teams have started making their way into this bot lane. And I think that EGD are sensing blood in the water because they are starting to fall back. We do see both of these teams passing over to the Dragon. Each of them have 4 in the immediate area with the 5th not far behind. This is an Infernal Dragon, has been started up by Back in Our Day, but enemy gate is down, are making their way into the pit. This Dragon going down a little fast though. Dub Jump not there in time. And Back in Our Day, once again, great jungle control. Secure Infernal Dragon. They don't even have to take a fight for it. 30, do you want to try passing things over to me streaming?
Yeah, let's go for that.
Alright, 1 sec while I load OBS up here. Oh man, we just are currently missing a gigantic team fight breaking out in the mid lane. And blink of an eye, the AoE Wombo has come through for Back in Our Day. They've already knocked up 3 kills. Blink and make it 5. Master Splinter trades his life for the entirety of enemy gate is down. And this could be the play that actually blows everything wide open as we are trying to swap streams here.
Wait, what time are you at?
17:49, 50.
Okay, I'm 1 second behind.
Okay, yeah, then we should be good. Well, I have OBS up in case we have further issues. We can try a stream swap. So, whichever team wins the series, we apologize for the VOD. Riot Games has not been good to us on a production side this season. But hopefully that's the last of our issues. So now we have a chance maybe to settle back in here with everyone getting caught up. As you can see, Back in Our Day has started to get a pretty comfortable lead here. 4K before 20 minutes, you can feel pretty happy about that. Kind of spread across the board, but Blaboor and Salvo at 3 kills apiece. As there's a lot of options for where Back in Our Day can take this game. Maybe we see the split push set up. I do think Dario Chapman's going to pretty handily win in the 1 versus 1. And we see Back in Our Day try to bait out around Baron with their Sivir comp. We've seen them pull this into semifinals. But for now, we do see a lot of members of EGD roaming up towards this top lane. Maybe they want to try to knock the Chopman off the board while they have the opportunity.
Yeah, it looks like Gwen not being on that Maokai has affected them, you know, to the point where he's really not in contention to stand toe-to-toe with Chopman yet. Looking at the gold, 7,100 to just 5,000. So Gwen pretty far behind in that tank battle, but he is trying to soak up that solo gold and XP with the teleport on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, and back in our day, I mean, I guess I'm jumping the gun a bit here. It's not even spawned yet, so obviously they're not going to be setting up any Baron plays. They do have a lot of vision up in the river, but a lot of it is towards their own side. They haven't really gotten much into the opposing jungle just yet. But now we do see a lot of members of Back in Our Day making their way towards this bot lane, so maybe they see their opportunity here. Hook and Tuesday did just show top side, so this could be an opportunity for a tower dive if EGD try to hold for too long. But there won't be all day until Hook and Tuesday do show up, as they are just now making it towards this bot lane. So, ends up just being about a third of the tower's health on that wave. And now the real siege begins, 5 versus 5 in the bot lane.
Yep, Back in Our Day, they have every ultimate on board here. They are willing to press the engage button, but it doesn't look like it's starting now because there's a slight disengagement Back in Our Day as EGD to trying to create space from their tower, make sure it doesn't take any more damage.
Yeah, that was great out of Back in Our Day. They are in no rush to take this fight, and that is a huge ult they've taken off the table. Now, there will be no Ornn plays, although Salvo is fairly low here, and with no real way to recover that health, that actually might end this siege prematurely.
Okay, never mind. We're still good. So, I mean, Salvo sitting below half health here, also kind of low on mana. Not sure if there's really a way to get that back. No Water Drake on board for them. So he's going to be the prime target if EGD decide to defend this and go in. Here it is, Hooker Sets gets the knockup on the Dario Chapman. Black Shield's going to mitigate some of that CC and back to the siege.
Yeah, so it looks like these teams going to be falling back, trying to get some spending off before the Dragon. Real quick, 30, what are you at for in-game time?
56, 57.
Alright, yeah, I must have jumped ahead of you there. Do you think, can you jump ahead, or was that, do you think, what was bugging you out?
Yeah, see, I was jumping ahead. That was the first time it froze.
Yeah, just give me a count up here.
511, 512, 513, 514.
Alright, that should sync us back up. So we do see there's a gigantic wave crashing in this top lane that I think Back in Our Day is going to have to sacrifice to secure this dragon, which it is a second Earth Dragon spawning, but EGD pretty late out of their base, so they've given this one up.
Yep.
And that's a third dragon of the game going over to Back in Our Day. They are now very seriously setting up for some Elder Dragon plays later on. Also setting up for some very fast Barons, as they have 2 Earths. You know, they've got a Zyra, Trundle, gonna be doing some pretty fast damage on Baron Nashor.
Yeah, it looks like they took that downtime, that momentum, when Back in the Day were doing the Dragon. They've used it to set up wards on the Baron side, and like you said, they still have a big wave pushing. Well, not anymore, but still the wave is pushing in that top side, and it's very low, so they could probably rotate up there and take that out. And we have nice circulation. He might be a little too far up for his britches here. Dub Jump, he's looking for it. Black Shield preemptively, but this tower is very low. Hooker says going in for the tower dive. The Zodia's Hourglass is going to stop the fight momentarily. It also stops my spectator client.
Oh. Alright, well, we see Bestis one now, maybe being caught out on his own. He's trying to trade, but he has a bad flash. Now he is wasting a lot of good time with this Zania's Hourglass, as now everyone has made their way towards the Baron Pit. A big Ornn ult coming through, but it only knocks up Scotch. A Gwen on the flank. We got a 1-for-1 trade, but that's Bestis one for the Scotch, and but it's Tuesday that's flashing forward as the health bars are very low for back in our day here. Dario Chopman is stuck in the front line with no way out, and he's going to go down to round this out. It's a 1 for 3 in favor of Enemy Gate is down.
Alright, we might want to see if we can get you...
Yeah,
streaming.
absolutely. Folks, we're going to cut offline real fast as we split this.